Welcome back to Black Optical TV. I'm your host, David Caldwell. I am actually in the Tulsa showroom today. We are back in business. We've had several clients in yesterday and today, and so happy to help them out and see them again. We are still protecting ourselves with masks and face shields, just so you know that you are protected. I do have my coworker here as well. Barbie, say hello. All right. Josh and I had a chance to sit down with Rosie. She's a former optician alumni at Black Optical, Tulsa. She's been with Anne Et Valentin for the past year and a half, 2 years now. And we had a chance to sit down with her and talk about what's going on and her situation, her current vibe in Seattle. Just to touch base, that's what it's about, is connecting with not only our clients, but our former opticians as well. So Josh, welcome.
Yeah, it's great to be back with you guys. Good to see you, David. As you can see, I am back in the Oklahoma City showroom. So we're helping clients as best we can, booking appointments and all of that. So it's nice to be back in the space and to enjoy this time together in each of our showrooms.
Excellent, Josh. So good to see you again in your showroom. And yeah, Josh has an Ask an Optician Anything. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and take that.
So David, some of the feedback we've gotten recently with wearing masks with glasses is some of the fog that's occurring on our eyewear. And so one of the solutions that we are using right now is this anti-fog. It's from Clarity. It's called Defog It. And so what this allows us to do is wipe it on each side of the lens to prevent that fogging that so many people are experiencing. That could be on sunglasses, eyeglasses. Obviously a big challenge when your glasses are fogged, you can't see anything. Let us know. We have these available online and in all three of our showrooms.
That's a great tip, Josh. I'm glad we finally got that anti-fog wipe in. I know that we have some spray coming as well. So this is the first step to protecting your lenses from your condensation.
David, do you have an optician tip for us today?
Josh, I do have an optician tip for you today, actually for everyone. The sun is out, and if you really want to cut that glare, polarized lenses. What are polarized lenses? Polarization actually is a film that's embedded in the lens material that cuts the vertical light. There's light coming in from all around us, and what it does, it allows light to only enter at a specific angle. If you think of a pair of Venetian blinds actually allow light in at a certain angle, same concept. A pair of Venetian blinds for your eyes will allow light in at a certain angle. This works really well for driving, when really shiny surfaces come bouncing off windshields. This works great for snow. This works incredibly well for water. I was just at the lake this past weekend doing some fishing. The glare was almost completely eliminated. It was incredible. I could see the water. I could see where I was casting. I could see the fish. Polarized lenses are incredible this time of year. And we actually have polarization as an option for plano, which is available in this salt frame. And we also have it as prescription as well. So any lens design comes in polarization. There are specific colors. Whatever you are thinking polarization, please think of Black Optical. Welcome back to Black Optical TV. We have Rosie Burgher here. She's a Black Optical alumni. We are so excited to have Rosie. She's definitely part of the family. Definitely look to her as someone who inspires us. She actually taught me everything that I know. When I first started, she was the optician that was in the Black Optical Tulsa showroom. So Rosie, happy to have you here. Welcome.
Hi, everybody. Happy to be back with my Black Optical family.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Hug.
Yes, virtual hug.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us, Rosie. Start off with telling us what you do now. Where do you live and what are you doing right now?
Right now, I am the territory ambassador for Anne Et Valentin in the Pacific Northwest and Western Canada. So I'm responsible for assisting all of the accounts who carry Anne Et Valentin in my region.
So I'm sure that involves a lot of travel and fun journeys.
Yes, a lot of travel. I am never in my house. And when I am, I don't move a muscle.
Just relax.
Yes.
Tell us the vibe right now in Seattle. Then we're here in Oklahoma, so I'm sure it's totally different. But give us a sense of what's going on there in Seattle.
Well, because Seattle, Greater Seattle was the original hot zone when the virus started spreading, there was panic in the air when it was really starting to get serious. So it was interesting being in the one place where it was virtually the most dangerous place you could be in regards to the virus. So people were panicking. The whole toilet paper thing was a nightmare. But after a couple of weeks, the panic kind of subsided and people were out at the parks and at the lakefronts, just hanging out in groups, which was a little frustrating.
Yeah, have you found any interesting ways to spend your extra time right now? How are you staying busy?
Well, when this first started, I had high hopes to achieve and accomplish things. Thought, all right, I'm gonna finally really hop on those French lessons and stick to it. But it's been a really weird roller coaster of emotions for me. I'm very surprised that this quarantine has affected me in the way that it has. So I've given myself a break and not accomplishing what I wanted to, and just kind of embraced having the opportunity to not do anything. So I've just watched a lot of the TV shows that I haven't been able to, been crushing my friends at Trivial Pursuit, just been probably the most rewarding. Done a little bit of reading and cooking and baking, just like everybody else. So nothing oddly out of the ordinary.
Follow up on that. What's your most exciting part of the day?
It's a great question. I get to go to the grocery store. Maybe when my one outing, my one breath of fresh air.
Yeah. That's a good answer. Rosie, you travel a lot for work, obviously, and it sounds like you travel quite a bit for personal reasons too. Tell us, what's your favorite city to travel to?
For work on the circuit, I really, really like Bozeman, Montana, oddly enough. I love Portland. It's a great city. I've got some friends there that I'm able to hang out with. So it's always a fun time. And before basketball was canceled, I was trying to go to some Blazers games while I could. And I really like the city of Victoria on Victoria Island, Canada.
Oh, very nice.
Beautiful.
Really,
It's gotta be amazing to live in a place like that with so much beauty nearby too.
yes, I count my blessings. Sadly, I don't have a lot of leisure time to, go hiking and go on the trails and spend time on the lake, but it's okay.
Rosie, tell us when you travel, it's kind of like a follow-up question there. What's something that's always in your carry-on when you travel?
Well, my favorite part of my normal work week is getting on that plane back home because I can kind of relax. So I always have, I guess, a pair of plane pants, which would be sweatpants or something really comfortable with an elastic waistband, and just kind of settle into the plane. Plane pants.
I like that.
Always have them.
I love that. I love that answer. Your plain pants.
My plane pants. Plane.
That's right.
So Rosie, when did your love of eyewear begin?
My love of eyewear has been something I've been aware of for a very long time. I think it really hit a fever pitch when I was around 12 because this is such a silly story. I got a pair of bootleg Chanel sunglasses. So they were fake. And I loved those. They were my favorite thing ever. They were a shield shape, and I still have them back at home, even though they cracked on the top. They were so cool, and I felt like I had so much power when I put those on. This little 12-year-old girl just marching around looking so fierce, and it just kind of elevated how I felt around a group of people because I was a hardcore tomboy when I was younger, and I wore lots of boy clothes, and these sunglasses were very feminine, so it kind of helped me balance that a little bit. And then, but I got a pair of Ray-Ban Wayfarers when I was 16 years old for Christmas, and I wore those everywhere. It was like the Chanel sunglasses all over again. They went everywhere with me. I wore them on rainy days. I everywhere. Any sort of occasion they were on, because I felt so cool. And I still have those. They're in my drawer, still in perfect condition. So something I hope that I'll be able to keep forever, just because of the spark that it ignited in my love of eyewear.
Yeah, it's incredible. And now you're surrounded by beautiful eyewear all the time. So that kind of brings me to my next question. And fast forward to now, what frame, and it can be more than one, it can be more than one, but definitely what frame are you loving right now? What's your go-to frame?
My go-to frame, I just realized I'm not even wearing frames because I ironically do not need correction. So that's another reason why sunglasses have always been so important to me, because I don't need glasses, but I love them as an accessory. The one frame, I actually have it right here because I was wearing it. I have been super psyched about Anne Et Valentin's sunglass release for this past season. Was unbelievable. And one of my favorite silhouettes has been the Sybil. And it's in this tangerine color and has tortoise shell temples. It's such an offbeat shape, but somehow it remains very refined and elevated.
Trying that on for us?
Of course. Went with the orange because I love orange as a pop-up color.
Love it.
It's really nice on you. Yeah.
Thank you. It's fierce in black too. That I struggled between picking it in black or the orange. Went with something a little bit more offbeat, so we're rocking with that.
Yeah, because I always remember you always in either black or white. That was your color palette.
Yes.
And then, even a little color.
Yes, because Anne Et Valentin broke me of it. They're all so funny. Not funny, it's amusing, but my experience of going from Black Optical and then working for almost an entirely French crew at Anne Et Valentin, and the things I learned and some habits that they had to break, just amazing, the transition. And I will always appreciate my managers from Anne Et Valentin and what they taught me.
Yeah, there's been some incredible people that have come out of Anne Et Valentin and gone on to do some great things too. So you're in a good spot, definitely. I mean, every year when we see I can probably speak for Josh as well, but whenever we see their collections, it's just like, we need this in our showroom. So it's really good collections.
And what's really sad is that the spring release for this year that pretty much nobody has gotten to see because of the virus is probably one of the best releases that they've had in a while. I mean, it surpasses things I thought were amazing. They're just on another level, and I'm really glad to see that happening. They're being a little bit more experimental, I think, but also kind of taking cues from past concepts and morphing them into something even better. So I like the way that we're going. It's great.
Yeah, why reinvent the wheel? Just, improve on what you have. So is there an influencer, or is there somebody who's inspiring you at the moment, an actor, an author, anyone?
That's a good question. I'm kind of all over the place. People who have given me joy or inspired me or, touched something deep in my soul I wouldn't say are necessarily in the category of influencers, but they've been comedians. Like this girl who's actually from my hometown, but she lives in Brooklyn now. Her name is Lauren Servideo, and the skits that she does are so funny. So the power of laughing has been a really good thing to harness in these weird times. I really like her, of course. Jerome Maj's Instagram is always fantastic. He's always posting about something incredible that just blows my mind. This guy who lives in New York City, his handle is New York Nico. His claim to fame is that he's New York's greatest talent scout. And he did Best New York Accent competition, which was really cool to see. There were a lot of great submissions that were entertaining. Another account is actually the band The Chromatics. They post a lot of graphics on their story, and whoever does the graphic work for them is unbelievable. It's really good, and I'm happy that they post a lot. So just random bits and things, from laughing to artwork and trying to be connected to other people has been the best.
Excellent. So, I have to ask this question, but can you please give us your best New York City accent?
No, 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 I don't want to do it. You caught me off
Go ahead
guard.
and ask. Go ahead and ask. Okay, so pass on the New York City accent.
Oh, I can say coffee.
Coffee.
That's good.
Perfect.
Coffee. Gonna go get coffee. I'll lose it immediately after that. Coffee.
Coffee. So this is more of a pop culture question, but did Carol Baskin kill her husband?
Oh, she did. 100% did. I feel very badly for her that in the midst of a pandemic, she has become the fixation of millions of people in a very bad way. But she did it. She 100% did it. What do you guys think?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
You, Josh?
I'm kind of like, I feel like this is going to go poorly, but I'm kind of a Carol defender a little bit. I think that she was getting attacked a little bit, and there was, a lot of inhumanity on the other side. So, all around. But I actually take Carol's side on this. I say she didn't.
I think we just needed a reason to grab our pitchforks and go after somebody during this pandemic.
Exactly.
Take out the rage on Carol Baskin.
It's somewhat healing, cathartic.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, honestly, she was as bad as them. She just did it in a sweet way. You know, she has this persona that she's the good person. She's the angel. But
hello, all you cats and kittens.
Nailed it. Nailed it. But now we're going into rapid fire. So we're going to throw some questions at you and then just answer the first thing comes to your mind real quick. Are you ready?
I think so. Focus.
Okay, boots or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Minimal or bold eyewear?
Bold.
Jeans or sweats?
Sweats.
Plain pants?
Yeah, plain pants.
Hat or glasses?
Oh, that's a really difficult. Glasses.
Emily Blunt or Emily Dickinson?
Emily Blunt. She's very entertaining.
Supreme or Off-White?
Supreme because of its status as a New York City icon.
Seattle or New York City?
New York City.
Josh?
Or David?
No, you can't do that. Probably David. He just has a special place in my heart.
Absolutely. Great answer. District Vision, actually, when we interviewed them, they were joking around and gave us that question, Rosie. So we're posing it to everyone now.
Yeah.
As a joke.
It's very funny.
Nothing you have to really answer.
Savage. Well, thanks so much for your time, Rosie. It's so good to meet you. I feel like I know you a little bit better now.
Well, thank you guys for having me. Like I said, this was fun break in my otherwise endless scrolling of Instagram or, I don't know, Joe Exotic country music video watching. But thanks for all that you're doing. You guys have really put in an amazing effort to keep the engagement up, and I haven't seen anybody else come even an inch close to what you guys are doing. So, but yeah, keep doing what you're doing. It means a lot to a lot of people, including people like me. So, thank you. Really appreciate it.
Rosie, that was so sweet.
Yeah, thanks so much, Rosie. Yeah, have a great day. We'll see you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Here he is. Hey there. Yeah, my man. Only a good friend would answer the IG call. That's right. That's right. So we're checking in with all of our clients and friends right now. This is my colleague David from Tulsa. David, this is
What's
Tristan,
up?
one of our OKC clients.
Yes.
Hey, David. How are you?
I love your Victorio frame.
Thank you. Thank you. Tristan has great taste. Great taste. Tell us what's up, man. What are you doing right now is the question. Right now.
I am actually working from home right now, so that's what's happening. It was hailing a minute ago, which is kind of exciting.
You just never know in Oklahoma, man.
You really don't. You really don't. So tomorrow is like going to be like 80 and sunny, so you just never know.
It's wild.
But yeah, man, I'm just spinning some records and working. It's a good day.
What do you got on the record player right now?
This morning I had a little Bob Dylan. I know that's surprising, and then some jazz.
Nice.
Tristan is a diehard Dylan fan.
Yeah, I love Josh. I love all things Josh.
Don't we all do it? We all do at the company, so.
Yeah.
Tristan has great taste. It's always interesting, eclectic, fun, and he has a great eyewear collection too.
Yeah, we should get that. Yeah,
my picture just fell.
Oh wow, that's exciting.
Tristan, thanks for answering our call, man. That's it. That's all there is to it.
Dope. It was nice to meet you, David.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Tristan. Enjoy your day.
See you, Tristan.
See you guys.
Later, man.
Welcome to Black Optical TV. We have the newest member of our Black Optical Dallas showroom, Diana. So welcome to the team, Diana, and we are so looking forward to hearing your team selects.
Perfect. Hi. First one, my all-time favorite right now is the Cone by Barrett and Black. So it's a gold and matte black teardrop aviator. And my favorite thing is the continuous brow bar. It just gives it like a luxurious look. I feel like, you know, anyone can wear it. I've seen it in both female and male, so, you know, it's universal. I love the temples. It's called the Torta. So it's got a little bit of espresso white, so it gives it a just wholesome look to it. So this is, I love it. I'll put it on, that way you can see how it looks. Okay, so my second one is the Dylan from the new limited edition collaboration with Alessandro Squarzi. Definitely a timeless design. I feel like the gray acetate with the combination of the light gray lenses just gives it, you know, gives me the green light. So I love this one. Okay. So this is it. And then the third one, we'll go with the ophthalmic frames. This one right here is a Makita collaboration with Mason Martin Margiela. So it's in a raw taupe, and I love the unpolished acetate. So again, it's a modern aviator. I feel like everyone needs an aviator in their life. So, and this is a little bit more rounded for those who feel like they can't pull off the really round look. You know, it's a little bit of both. So I love it. Then finally, the Dita. So this one is the Dita Namora. It's a traditional modified cat eye. Lightweight titanium temples. It's got a light gray with a subtle gold. So it's not like that yellow gold, so it's like a good combination. And it's beautiful.
Yeah, those are fabulous. I love all of those looks on you. Thank you so much for sharing your team selects, and please join us at blackoptical.com to shop all these styles. Thank you.
Thank you.
So David, at Black Optical, we have some core values, and these are things that we try to live by as employees, as teammates, as friends in our community. And our fourth core value is possibility. Everything is possible together is our core value. So what this means for us is, as a team, we can accomplish greater things than just by ourselves. So we try to ask the question, what is possible? And we encourage our clients to ask those same questions in their personal life, in their eyewear choices. What is possible? Together, everything is possible.